If you feel like you've maxed out all the good shows on Netflix, think again. Besides the big name shows that have caught media attention, buried under the platform's marketing algorithm is a treasure trove of shows you've probably never heard of. In that context, I brought this video about the 5 most epic but underrated TV shows on Netflix. Feel free to comment if you think anyone is missing out in this list. Now let's get started. Number 5. Sense8. One gunshot, one death, one moment out of time that irrevocably links 8 minds in disparate parts of the world. Sense8 follows the story of 8 strangers across the world who are thrust into each other's lives, each other's secrets, and in terrible danger. As they attempt to discover the meaning of their unique correction, a shadowy organization commandeered by an elusive figure known as Whispers aims to hunt them down. Their gift might have made them a target for extermination, but it's the one thing keeping them alive. Sense8 got 8.2 rating on IMDb and 86% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 4. Scizor 7. 7 is the main protagonist of the Donghua TV series Scizor 7, also known as Killer 7 in China. He's a 21-year-old barber who suffers from amnesia and works as an assassin for hire to gain a lot of yuan to retrieve his lost memory. Throughout the series, he tries to kill his targets but fails and ends up helping or saving his targets from their problems. It's later revealed his real name isn't 7, but rather his codename, and that he was the strongest assassin in all of Xuanyu before his amnesia. Scizor 7 got 8.4 rating on IMDb and 94% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 3. Better Call Saul. The series develops Jimmy McGill, an earnest lawyer and former con artist, into an egocentric criminal defense attorney known as Saul Goodman. Also shown is the moral decline of former police officer Mike Ehrmantraut, who becomes a violent fixer for drug traffickers to support his granddaughter and her widowed mother. It's a spin-off, prequel, and occasional sequel to Gilligan's previous series Breaking Bad. Many critics have called it a worthy successor to Breaking Bad and one of the greatest television series of all time, with some deeming it superior to its predecessor. Show got 8.9 rating on IMDb and 98% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 2. Black Mirror. Set in a world only minutes from our own, Black Mirror, a UK and USA non-hosted anthology series, unveils how modern technologies can backfire and be used against their makers. Every episode set in a slightly different reality, with different characters combating different types of technologies. Each episode has a different cast, a different setting, and even a different reality. But they're all about the way we live now, and the way we might be living in 10 minutes' time if we're clumsy. The series has received critical acclaim. Stephen King, in particular, has noted his interest in the series. The show got 8.8 rating on IMDb and 84% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 1. The Lost Kingdom. This historical fantasy show is based on the best-selling novel The Saxon Stories, a story set during the Viking or Dane invasion of Britain. Uhtred was a small boy when he was kidnapped and then raised by the Danes. When he unexpectedly gets caught up in the conflict, his half-Saxon, half-Dane mix makes at the same time valuable and untrustworthy for both sides. Many critics have said there has never been a better alternative to Game of Thrones. The great writing and great performances from a cast of newcomers inevitably induced the same sense of addiction. This most underrated and epic series got 8.5 rating on IMDb and 91% score on Rotten Tomatoes. I hope you liked the video and do let me know your favorite show in the comments. Until then, I'll see you all